football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Badgers will kick this away to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks free. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Send the back in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will have to kick it away on a punt out for the first time today. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. As the first down is still going. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
A tight end makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a run to the left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Baker. What a catch! Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Jones. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Back to pass. It's Baker. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Catch made on the left side, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Dunks it down to the back. Caught. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Strong game by this quarterback. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made over the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Hilton. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Badgers.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. It's a draw. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a draw to the back. They've got him down out near the 40. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. It's Baker. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He's going to take off.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Badgers line it up with first and goal. To throw, it's Baker. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over first and 10.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, and what an explosive play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Receiver makes the grab. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now we run a draw play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now.
Quarterback does a good job against this nickel coverage, realizing his options downfield are taken away. I thought he might try to force it downfield, but instead pulls it down, takes off, and picks up some positive yards. Now we got a 4th and short.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Oh, here comes the reverse. He gets loose. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass ball is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Who's in the clear? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The receiver just seemed to be in sync, tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. He takes the grab. It's Ross. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Clock stops officially. 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags it with throw. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. And the Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away. How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Downfield. It's Baker. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
What a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To the air, it's Baker. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. He made it. 3 points on the board. And the game is tied here in the final seconds.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play of the drive now on the 25. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Baker. It's a quick grab. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They jump on top in OT.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You get the PAT or go for two and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. He's got room to run. The Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here comes a crucial third and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Aiming for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
How about that? This guy's been blocking all game. They finally give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and look what he does. It's a touchdown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this two-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
So now the offense must answer with their own two-point conversion to send us to a third overtime. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Looking for his back. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling two-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a man. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.